Hi there. So I'm not sure how I'm going to structure my confession cam type of or like diary talks for this, but yeah, today is the 7th of October. I have officially been on this vegan eating challenge for 7 days, and I don't feel great, like I was expecting, a whole bunch of positives, of course, with an allowance here and there of, some things not going well. I did a ton of, like Google research, so I didn't see an actual doctor because I didn't feel the need. I was just like, you know what, it's just a month. But first off, um, I did eat like like a ton of beans like the first couple because it's only been 7 days. So the first 2 days, my main source of protein was beans, and even though I like beans, I don't eat it back to back. Like meal after meal. So I definitely got discomfort. Like tummy discomfort. So that was 1st October was a Thursday. By Sunday, I realized that I needed to buy myself some probiotics. Okay, let me not say realized. I, again went to Google, and I know like people might be watching this and judging me and thinking I'm an idiot. Hopefully, all this works out. If it doesn't, I will learn from this, and others might, because they might be doing what I'm doing. So I went to Google, and it says if you're starting on a vegan diet and you're dealing with indigestion, definitely get yourself some probiotics. So I went to the chemist and I got myself some probiotics. So this is the brand that I bought, and a strip of 10 capsules was 45 kwacha at the Woodlands pharmacy. And I was like, dang, like 45 kwacha for like a 5-day supply, seems to be a lot. This is what the capsule looks like. So I thought about it. I was like, you know what, maybe it should just be a couple of days to help with the indigestion and to go away. But then I took them for a day because I'm not supposed to take two in a day, like one in the morning, one in the evening with a meal. Like by day, because Sunday was day 4. So like Monday was day 5, Tuesday was day 6. Like even yesterday, like my body wasn't back to normal, where like I wasn't feeling, like I had indigestion or just anything, like any discomfort. Like I haven't felt good this entire week that I've been vegan, which is really, really annoying. And then apart from that, I started to feel lightheaded. And I've been eating, like I've actually been eating decent portions. I'm trying to keep things balanced. I'm trying to make sure I have vegetables, fruit, some sort of protein, some healthy fats. Even if they're unhealthy fats, like I'm trying to keep things balanced. I've been drinking a ton of water, but I'm still feeling lightheaded. And it got to a point, during the day. Granted, it's okay, it's very, very hot in Zambia right now. Like, I don't know, like maybe 30 degrees Celsius or something. Maybe it's getting to that, but it's really, really hot. I am drinking a lot of water, but I feel like the lightheadedness that I'm feeling has to do with, the change that I've made, which is, being on this plant-based diet, which again, like, is so annoying. Like, I don't understand, why I'm having these adverse effects, because most people say, like, when you just, start off and you're dealing with all this fiber, yes, like the indigestion is common, but most people talk about how they have this sudden burst of energy. I'm like, where's this sudden burst of energy? Because for me, I've just been feeling really, really tired, and like I said, lightheaded. Like if I wanted to take a walk or do, like some heavy form of exercise, even just hit, I don't think I can. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like it's not just me being lazy, even though I am lazy, but I feel like I couldn't exercise if I wanted to, which is really, really bad. So anyways, today was day 7, and I was like, as I was feeling sort of weak during the week, I was like, you know what, let me see how I feel at the end of the week. If I still feel bad, I would try and get supplements, which I didn't want to do. I was hoping to to just deal with food, even though I know that most vegans, if not all, have to supplement with pills. But I was like, I'm only doing this for 1 month, so I don't need all of this. Granted, I haven't seen a doctor. This is just diagnosing myself, but I'm like, I could just stop, and eat meat, eat an egg. But I'm like, I also don't want to quit. I'm like, let me see, like maybe I'm just going through withdrawal or something, and once I like cross over, to the good side, I will see all these magical benefits. It's what I'm hoping for. So I want to give it 1 more week. But anyways, because like now I was feeling lightheaded, and I feel like like that isn't a good thing. Vegans, I know some vegans might be looking at me and catching feelings. I'm just like I'm trying here, okay, bear with me. But I have read that most vegans are deficient in B12, which you can only get in meat products. So when you're deficient in, like in B12, like yes, like feeling lightheaded might be a symptom. As well as, lacking iron, which you get typically from animal food. So I went to the chemist and I got these from my local chemist. So I asked for an iron supplement, and this is what I was given. And this is the brand, if at all you can even see it. And these were cheap, at least. So there were 5 kwacha for this pack, and I asked for like a 1 month supply, which only cost me 15. And I also wanted a B12 supplement, but they didn't have B12 on its own. They were like, we have a complex, a vitamin B complex, supplement. So it has a whole bunch of type B vitamins, including B12. So this is what I was given. This was also 5 kwacha. So at least this I can do, even though the idea of pill popping this early isn't something that I wanted to do, but I want to be safe, like if I want to go further with this and see how things go. But yeah, this is day 7. So far I have posted one video, which is my intro. I started my vegan challenge on a Thursday. I filmed that content on a Saturday, and then Monday I uploaded it. So the enthusiasm I had was day 3. I was still very, very hopeful. I do have another video that I'm planning, which is like my first cooking or recipe sharing video, and yeah, like I will put it up with the, like obviously like way before this ever goes up, because I want to see how I will do. So I will still proceed. I don't know, like I'm not thinking like is it irresponsible for me to hype this? Well, I won't hype it, like I will just share what I'm cooking. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now on day 7. I will get back to you on day 14 after 2 weeks and see if there's been any positive difference. But if like I still feel lightheaded and sick, like I will have to abort this mission. But I don't know, hopefully these do help out. And then one more thing about the probiotics, to help with your gut health and relief from the discomfort that I was feeling. Because it took for, like I assumed it would be immediate. It wasn't. I googled it again, and it turns out it takes at least a month for you to see effects, so don't expect it right away. I'm just like, then what's the effing point? What's the effing point? Like I'll be done in a month's time, but still, like I want to be safe, just in case I proceed, and reach the end of the month. But otherwise, I'm just really, really disappointed. I really am, because a vegan diet is hyped to be okay if you're doing it in a healthy manner, like I'm trying to, like I'm like, of course it's not like purely clean or anything, like I needed to pick my battles, okay, but I feel like most of what I'm eating is healthy. So I'm just really, really, really disappointed. The only plus though is my skin, but then again, my skin always flourishes in October when it's hot. I feel like it's clearing slightly. So yeah, that's it. I don't want this to be too long, because it will be like a compilation of my thoughts throughout this journey. It's already 8 minutes. If that video is 40 minutes, I apologize, but I think everything that I'm saying will be relevant to this challenge. So yeah, thanks. It's sad that this is the situation. Sorry, I'm rambling, but I'm just like, at the same time, I don't want to just show the positives. Some people might be experiencing what I'm experiencing, and then not see people be honest about it. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you next week. Hello there. So this is today's the 14th of October. It's been 2 weeks on this vegan challenge or vegan experience, and I am really, really happy this week. I am so glad that things took a turn for the good or the better. Yeah, but this past week, I feel like those supplements that I took definitely made a difference. Or maybe it's just a psychological thing, but I did get some energy back. Like I feel like I'm back to normal, definitely. And then something else that I did do differently was I wasn't eating beans back to back like I was at first. I balance out my protein source, between beans and soy pieces. So yeah, I I feel good now. I'm happy. my skin is flourishing compared to what it was before. You know, I had breakouts and whatnot. It feels good, and it is clearing to a certain extent. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, I feel good in this second week. I shall continue and get back to you after 3 weeks. So on the 21st of October, I will report back again. Oh, and I am wearing the same shirt. Like I've just decided to wear it for each of my confession videos, you know, just have a theme going of sorts, and it's just easier to not think about what outfit to wear. So yeah, there's that. And I will see you in a week's time. Hi, so today is the 21st of October, and it's officially been 3 weeks of me on this challenge. I feel, well, this week has been weird. Like, I've had some days where I feel good, and then some days where I'm just, you know, bloated or constipated, and then I go back to being okay. So it's been weird. I won't say it's been good or bad, it's just been weird. But, you know, I know a tolerable kind of weird, I guess, that would, you know, like, I guess encourage me to continue going. It's just one more week anyways. And yeah, one thing I will mention though, so prior to me starting this challenge, yes, I had put on a bit of bad weight, you know, like I put on weight that went to the wrong places, quote unquote, and I seem to have lost it, one, but I didn't sign up for weight loss. I guess it's just come with, you know, with the territory of this diet that I've been on. And my stomach is growling, I guess. Sorry for that if you could hear it. But yeah, I have lost a bit of weight, and my appetite isn't as vicious as it was like prior to me just starting out. Like, I was eating so many bad carbs and sugary foods, but I think by week 2 of this vegan diet, I think I was, you know, like I was consuming a lot of fiber, so my appetite wasn't as high. Like, I would eat until I was full and then just stop, and then I wouldn't, you know, crave to eat more, which is weird because most people who go on a vegan diet, okay, some people complain about being hungry all the time, like they feel starved. That's not how I've been feeling this past week or so. Like, I eat until I'm full, and then like I don't feel the need to eat some more. Sorry, like, my stomach is really, so I think this is like one of those days where I'm feeling slightly gassy. But yeah, I was talking about, you know, how I lost my train of thought. It's so hot, and me wearing this t-shirt for the sake of aesthetics is just, it's pointless. We're in the middle of October. Anyways, I have lost weight. I didn't sign up to lose weight, and I hope that, you know, my weight loss can pump its brakes, because I'm not trying to be skinny. Like, no, that's not my portion. It's not what I want. But yeah, that's that. I will see you on the 28th when I finish 4 weeks, and I guess give you a recap then. Hello. So I honestly cannot wear that green shirt today because it is extremely hot. Like, if you're Zambian and you live in Zambia, today is the 8th of November, but yeah, it's been very, very hot, so I won't even try. I'm literally sweating right now, so let me get to the point and finish this video. So today, like I said, is the 8th of November, and I should have come back either on the 28th or the very last day of October, but I've been extremely busy, so I'm only doing it now. But to recap on my final week regarding the vegan challenge, I unfortunately got sick. I got a flu, and I had to be on flu meds for a couple of days, so I stopped taking my supplements, my iron, my B complex pills, as well as my probiotics, because I just didn't want to cocktail medicine without, you know, like an actual prescription from, you know, a medical professional. So I stopped taking my supplements, I took my flu meds, and then once I was off my flu meds, Aunt Flo came to visit. It was a mess of a week, so I didn't take my supplements, and I was okay. Like, I didn't feel any adverse effects, so I haven't been on my supplements for more than 2 weeks now, and I feel like before I get back on them, I should probably have some blood work done just to confirm if I actually have any deficiencies, and have someone actually recommend something, you know, that's coming from an actual doctor. So for now, I've put the supplements on pause. But the final week was super chill, aside from being like sick and, you know, and the like. But with regards to my diet, by the fourth week, like I was used to it. I didn't crave anything except honey. Like I wish I could have had honey during my flu and just did the whole lemon, ginger, and honey situation. So yeah, but missing meat, no, not really, not so much. And with that being said, because today is the 8th of November, I have decided to extend um, my vegan diet. So with regards to veganism in general, to recap, when it comes to veganism, there's three things that you are meant to subscribe to, and the first thing has to be being an ethical vegan. So you're doing it to save the environment, because, by the way, I watched a couple of Netflix documentaries because that's what most people do when they get into this. Not everybody, but yeah, I watched a whole bunch of Netflix documentaries. I read a whole bunch of articles, watched dozens and dozens of YouTube videos. So yes, the first one I watched was COWSPIRAcy, and if you want to, if you have the time, you can watch COWSPIRAcy. It came highly recommended from most people, and it basically tells us that animal agriculture is one of the major causes of global warming, allegedly. I watched it, I was hoping to get moved by it, but I wasn't. And I went into it open-minded, but I didn't particularly like that documentary. It didn't move me, so yeah. With regards to the ethical part of it, I mean, like, if you're a vegan and you know you like you do believe animal agriculture is the reason why everything that was mentioned there, that's you. I respect you and your opinion, but I just wasn't convinced, and I honestly can't come into this and claim that I'm doing this for the planet and actually believe that I'm making a difference. I don't think not eating animal produce is somehow going to save the planet. I feel like there's so many other factors, and I can't, you know, personally, it, I would feel very self-righteous, you know, if I walked around believing that. But if you do believe that, kudos to you. Like, that's your belief. So that's, you know, that was the first thing. So with regards to veganism, to veganism, like for starters, like I right now cannot subscribe to that. So like already, I don't think I would ever call myself a vegan. The second thing had to do with animal cruelty. So I watched The Animal People on Netflix, and like for COWSPIRAcy, I didn't like it. The Animal People, it was a it was a well done production. If you have time, watch it. But I didn't necessarily empathize with the animal rights activist. Fine, like they was very serious about their cause, but the methods that they use, I don't know, like I wasn't feeling too sorry for them. I don't know if I'm just broken or whatnot. Like they were doing it with good intentions, like they were going into it with good intentions, but the way it was executed, in my opinion, it was a bit much. But anyways, with regards to the actual cause and fighting against animal cruelty, that I can subscribe to. Honestly, I can, but only to a certain extent. Like I won't sit here and act like I'm going to change my deodorant, my lotion, and everything. I'm not there yet. But yeah, where I can, I will try and lessen, you know, animal cruelty for sure. Like for sure. Like, and slowly, you know, I might get to a point where it may not just be my diet, maybe even just my hair products, and then, you know, my skincare products, so just stuff in general. It's something that I can gradually work towards to, but in the meantime, I'm not going to hate on anybody or preach to them about how they shouldn't, you know. Yeah, so that's the second item with regards to veganism. I am not there yet, so even though I was in it for a month, was exposed myself to all this content. Sorry, there's a toddler running in the background. If you can hear, I apologize. But yeah, I'm not there yet. Like, I'll just be honest with you, I'm not there yet. And the very last thing has to do with the actual food that we eat, and that I can subscribe to. So I watched a documentary called Game Changers, and for Game Changers, highly recommend. I absolutely love that Netflix documentary, and it mostly focused on the, you know, like a vegan diet or a plant-based diet, and what it does. So that one moved me. That documentary moved me, and has honestly been the main motivation for me to even carry on with wanting to eat or subscribe to a vegan diet. 99%. 99%. And that's why I'm saying 99%. If I am in control of what I'm cooking or what I'm eating, I honestly think I can do this in the long haul. It was okay, like I got used to it and everything, but once in a while, like I won't necessarily kill myself if I have honey, for example. Like I honestly think I might add honey back into my diet to be the one thing. And then, you know, like birthday cake is birthday cake, I'm sorry. But yeah, if someone brings cake to the office, or go to a friend's event, or family, like if there's birthday cake, like I love cake, I will eat it. Will I make my own vegan desserts? Definitely. Like I will endeavor to do that. But yeah, I won't be as restrictive going forward. But it's been interesting. I've liked it, and overall, yes, I will, you know, look for vegan options. But when I call myself a vegan, would I subscribe to the whole, you know, movement or lifestyle of veganism? No. But I would definitely consider myself someone who eats a mostly plant-based diet going forward. And yeah, it's been pretty chill. My skin has been, it's okay, fine, this is a zit, but it's like one zit, you guys. It's one zit, and I feel like, by the way, like there's no makeup on my face, but so yeah, it has definitely helped, you know, lessen any new breakouts or whatnot. So that's nice. And with regards to the diet, because just because my skin, you know, looks good, I'm not guaranteeing anybody who embarks on a vegan challenge that, you know, that the skin will clear. I was eating a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, I was drinking water, and I wasn't, you know, eating vegan junk food, because that's the whole thing. If I wanted, I could have been eating chips, fried, like fries every single day. But no, I have tried to keep a balance, or eat mostly healthy or whole food, vegan or plant-based meals, if that makes sense. So yeah, eating lots of fruit and vegetables has, I think, has generally helped with my skin. Yeah, granted. And then just getting rid of dairy, because dairy is, yeah, dairy does mess up our skin sometimes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Apologies for this video being extremely long, but I hope you came along with me on this little trip, this little challenge. It's been very enlightening, and yeah, maybe in the future I will do like a 2-month update, 3-month update, or come back, you know, after 6 months and say I've gone back to eating meat, like who knows. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.